matchup with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That was a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Third and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver, that's Sammy Watkins.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
first down. Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. There on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Lance now on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Niners. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return is Duvernay. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. A swing pass here to Edwards. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Slam, slam.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm scared. Hey, report. Report. 36. Mike, 36.
Throwing is Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Is that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter?
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Dobbins.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5.
Well, now how about this return?
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Throwing on first down is Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Lance now on first down.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
On first down, Lance.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A gain of 3, second down.
Another run here with Dobbins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 82 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They go play action with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Inside handoff here to Ricard.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Right back to Dobbins on first. 108 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Jackson now off the bootleg. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 11. Lance going to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Lance looking to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Now Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing now is Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
From the 27, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Jackson. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. Good defense, holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, it's Mitchell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man, Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Running back, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.